Good. I'm really happy. That's all really exciting. Guys, welcome. Happy days. Another exciting adventure here at the LA Amp Show. This is John Marsh from Guitar Talk with John and Jamie, and I'm here with Reality Web Video, and we're here talking to Trace Davis and Voodoo Amps. How you doing, my brother?
Good. Awesome.
Things good?
Everything's great.
Happy to be out here from New York, I understand.
Much better weather right now here.
Much better weather.
Yeah, it feels more like at home for me.
No, it's the fall in New York, though. It's a beautiful thing.
It is, actually, and the leaves changing is really cool.
I like an amp maker who cares.
Yeah.
No, an amp maker who cares about the leaf changing works for me. Like, that's a very important thing. The aesthetic, right? The feel of fall.
In the amps or in life, you know.
Do you want to talk a little about what's going on with your amps, Voodoo amps?
Sure. Yeah, we have right now we just released or are debuting at this particular show this new model, which is our ODS 60, 606 based. A single channel and extremely versatile. It's one of those things you can go from clean to bluesy to fusion, or you can take it all the way into something that's rock or metal, and we've got a little ODS switch that is definitely more vintagey.
So that's a voicing stack within the amp?
Definitely voicing, yeah, and you go up into the Hemi mode, which is a name I borrowed from Mark Tremonti when we were talking about it, and it definitely brings you into the higher gain. So it's a very versatile amp. Works great with strats, works with single coils all the way into the humbuckers.
Seems pedal friendly?
Switch. Very pedal friendly. Yeah, we've got a whole pedal board here in front for people to try things out. It does have a 2 buffered effects loop in the back, so you can use the loop for things like delay or modulation bass, or go right in the front, whichever works for people. Got a little mid boost switch, which works great for a little more throaty kind of a thing.
Okay.
The fusion or the blues. 2 different gain switches, one called the gain and a drive, so you can structure things quite a bit different actually. And a nice deep switch, which I really enjoy on single coils like the Tellys or the Strats.
More bottom?
It really gives it a nice width or girth, on the bottom, and fattens up the entire single coil thing. Some guys sort of enjoy it with a Les Paul, if you're really looking for, if you got a thin one.
Okay. Yeah.
Not as much weight. and it works great. Yeah, it's awesome.
What's the most exciting thing about the amp and the line that you want people to know about?
The versatility, number 1 and number 2, is really easy to play on.
Okay.
Very easy. Bends and vibrato. It'll take a 10-gauge string set and make it feel more like 9s or 8s.
So it's very touch sensitive.
Very much so. You can lean in, you can lean out, and almost with any pickup combination.
I love that.
And really feel that difference. It'll play off the grit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Lean in, it'll get grittier. Lean out, clean up.
So
Works
an
great
amp,
on the
it's just
volume knob
responding
too.
to how I'm touch or volume knob. Is
Huge.
It
Yeah, the volume knob. You can have this. Very much gained out. And roll down the volume knob, even with humbuckers, and it's really, really clean, actually.
Okay.
So very cool in that sense,
Okay.
Very touch sensitive. So for the player that's looking to control most of it on the volume knob of the guitar versus multi-channel, this would be the perfect thing.
Awesome. So that really sounds great. That's really exciting to hear about the amp, a single channel amp, sweet sounding. And then you were telling me all about the enclosed amps?
Yes,
the
this
enclosed
is
speaker
actually,
caps?
I've been 2 years in the development with numerous changes along the way. This is a 112 ISO cabinet, and we have front doors and rear doors. And with the doors closed, it'll actually pad the volume down 30 dB, which is a significant, drop in volume. Great for late night home recordings for a lot of guys making records at home. And we've got it in there, so we've got a speaker, we've got a dual mounting mic system, so 2 XLRs over here on the side and 2 parallel speaker jacks. And it sounds great in a club if you just want something kind of chunky in the size or tone, meaning the size of the tone in a 212, you can actually get that out of this, which is really cool. Or you can open the back door and have a open back combo effect.
Okay.
And again, sealed up, they sound fantastic. So we've worked a long time on this and made a lot of changes.
So recording, when you're recording, you can actually get the bloom of an open back without having to sacrifice, volume. You can have the amp opened up, but you're able to record in your house without having the neighbors coming down and calling the cops.
Exactly. Well, the beautiful part is a lot of the ISO cabs, the downside is the back pressure.
Right.
It's always been a very tricky thing. And the beautiful part about this is we've really got it dialed in. Key ports on certain things, the angling of the baffle board, and certainly how we put the whole thing together.
Right.
So it really does stay together. You don't get the big boomy woofy effect.
Okay.
To some degree, every ISO cab is going to have a little chunkiness in the lows.
Right.
But it's simply pulling back your bass knob, instead of being at 5, you could come back to, 3 or 4 and compensate perfectly.
So I could throw a ribbon and I could throw like a condenser in there and basically be able to go without thinking about it.
You could do just about anything. Ribbons might be a little touchy.
SPL's too high?
No, not on that. I mean, the Royers are great, but I think it's a figure 8 pattern if I'm going from memory. So don't quote me on that.
The 122s and 121s are Omni. You can basically get, Omni.
Exactly. So it's a little too probably much low end for a ribbon.
Okay.
It works great with 57s, 421s, any dynamics. You can
Okay.
certainly put in condensers if you wanted to.
Okay.
And it works great. Yeah, we've experimented with all those mics and more.
What have you found that you really like the best?
Myself, personally, I favor a couple combinations of 421, Sennheiser 421 with a 57.
Top end, okay.
Yep, and I've also really liked the, it's an older one, but it's a 409 Sennheiser
Okay.
that I really dig. I think the equivalent now is a 906.
Okay.
Going from memory, along with a 57. And it's a great combination, a great pair, actually.
Okay.
And it seems to work really well.
All right, and is there anything else you'd like people to know of being out here in LA at the AMP show?
Oh, come on out if you got the opportunity. You know, we'd love to have you, and it's a great thing. And go to www.voodooamps.com.
That's the place to go. Come on out.
Come on out.
Come on out.
Gotta have fun.
All right, there it is. I see.
There
I
you
feel
go.
better now already. All right, man, that was great. Thanks a lot. Cool hang.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
man.
it.
My pleasure.
It's got to be the hang. If
gotta
there's no
have fun.
hang, what is it?
That's a whole part of the
What's-
trade show
what's
thing.
The trade. This
It's
is a
all
trade
during
show.
the day, and then after that, you get to have
Are we
fun.
going somewhere? You know a place?
I don't know where I'm going. All I know is I usually come out here and a whole bunch of friends. We end up going somewhere every night, usually dinner and then hanging out.
All right. All
Sometimes
right, Chase.
it's
So
down
thanks. Everybody, please check out Voodoo Amps. And thanks for coming to the LA Amp Show and Reality Web Video. We're glad you were here. We'll hang again.
Thank you.
All right,
Look
man.
forward to it.
Thanks.
Have a good one.